Can Portland turn this around? Can Carson Pickett and Orlando continue their run toward an invincible season? It'd be the first of its kind in the NWSL. Just 3 games remain. And it's the only game this Friday night in the National Women's Soccer League, and it's on Prime. Orlando gets the first touch, and here we go. This will inch by Pickett. And a throw.
Consistently, big-time challenge there.
Watt, track star, flying ahead. Watt went for goal, held by Hogan.
Well, and a good glimpse of how quickly Orlando can turn defense into offense. Just one big ball over the top to Ali Watt. They see the space. Reyes is trying to track back. Watt getting there with her pace, her ability to get in behind, threaten in behind. Doesn't see any runners with her. Why not go yourself? Take a shot. It's easy in the end.
Ball hung across. Reyes looping header in front of the opening goal. Morgan Weaver on the doorstep, and the Thorns lead. Just the 3rd goal conceded in the opening quarter hour by Orlando all season.
And we just mentioned how important it was for Moultrie to earn this corner kick. Then she takes it, just floats it up. No one challenges Reyes. You see all 4 of the back line for Orlando. No one's marking Weaver. Everyone's trying to step up. And this is the risky run. When you have so many rotations in your lineup, who's marking who? Who's the vocal leader? Well, Weaver finds herself wide open, right inside the 6-yard box. Well, that ball right there from Sam Coffey is excellent, because that's where they can cause Orlando pride.
Ball sent long for Doyle. Obeys, bodied off. Doyle! Held by Hogan. Doyle got tugged at by Obeys. First round pick this year, flies inside. Pickett caught her. Pickett's going to be carded, and a free kick to the Thorns.
Well, important yellow card for Portland, given that one of your outside backs early on in this game. Now you can continue to go at her even more. This is really good from Linehan. Decisive with her movement right there. Just at the last second, that touch comes across Pickett, forces her to bring her down, sets him up for what could potentially be a dangerous free kick. But also, once again, Pickett sitting on that yellow card. Now everything for at least the next 5 minutes should go to Linehan, allow her to take on Pickett 1v1.
Carson booked, emulating her former talk show. I'm not sure it was widely viewed. It was while she was at Florida State. Kick it with Pickett. Indeed, kicked herself right into a card. Moultrie over the ball. The 19-year-old stares in. Options galore inside the 6. Offers out of the air. Linehan settles. And away. Ultimately, Pickett knocked it off of Weaver. Pickett offering. Rising up header smashed into the turf. Chance to reserve injured player. That's a potential head injury. They do indeed, as they should, stop play. It's been an ongoing conversation throughout the year. She announced her retirement from the Canadian national team before the season began with a black and white image of boots hanging. Weaver inside. Moultrie. That's blocked. Moultrie after it again. Moultrie from the end line. Corner. Well, the Thorns are rejuvenated tonight.
Yeah, and the late runs.
Doyon. Acres of space. Watt lines up Reyes. Watt hangs the service into the grasp of Hogan.
I like that from Watt, though. Just
there it is. Moultrie. Moultrie! Rippled the net. Crowd went nuts. It was outside. We've gone to 4, and we've reached halftime. What a first half for the Portland Thorns.
And they have to continue that energy going into the second half. Go after it.
Well, Orlando had not trailed in a league game since March the 22nd. They trail at halftime. On to the second 45. Portland trying to find their first win in 8. Orlando trying to find just their second win in 10 here. And turned over, Moultrie. Sweeps down the line, sent in with a positive bounce. Sinclair leans over, firing off target. Eventually it was Moultrie.
Well, those two have linked up really well tonight. Sinclair and Moultrie playing off of one another. There's the initial ball in, not dealt with. It finds its way to Sinclair. And this is where I feel like they can be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more unselfish. Sinclair inside the 18-yard box. You're always going to hedge your bets when she's on the ball, so why not try to shift your hips, get something on target, force a save for Morehouse or a rebound.
Up for Orlando. Here comes Coffey. Over to Sinclair. Sinclair! One of a kind! And yet another highlight! The Thorns lead by 2. This crowd came to see this exact moment. Sinclair now second all-time in goals in NWSL history.
Oh, look at that first touch from Sam Coffey. She's the one that starts it. Positive first touch, bypasses that first line of pressure from the Orlando Pride. And then this is exactly what you're saying. Hedge your bets anytime Christine Sinclair is inside, right outside the 18-yard box. She's going to score. She's done it her entire career. And what a finish that is.
Sauerbrunn. Reina Reyes. Weaver trying to get in line. Runs into Lawrence. Weaver continues. Lawrence bodied off. Ball returned right to Lawrence. Sinclair nearly stripped it. And Watt holding off Reyes. Portland is swarming. Sinclair back. Moultrie. Olivia Moultrie. That's all about to go up in smoke. An insatiable performance by the Thorns. Linehan. Morehouse. Hear it from the crowd. They know how to serenade in this historic building, don't they? Adriana!
Oh, that didn't miss by much, Adriana. And this is what it makes Orlando so fun, but also so difficult to defend, because one ball, you have Barabanda drawing all the attention, 3 defenders, and then there's the space for Adriana.
The Thorns have been susceptible to individual errors that have compounded. Marta went for the back post, sends Hogan flying into her own net, soars above the bar.
With the limited numbers, Mike, that we talked about.
Turned over, lean back, D'Aquila! Spilled, but Morehouse has help. Nearly the dagger. Angelina just scoops over, off the bounce, a wave from Hogan. It goes narrowly wide of the post.
So if you keep your eye on Strom right in the middle of the box, I feel like she should have attacked this one. Instead, lets it go. I think she feels like there's a free player right there, should have attacked it. Instead, just makes it it's way wide. It actually looks like Hogan might have gotten the slightest of touches. I'm surprised Strom doesn't go for it more, commit herself.
One last crack upfield. Portland remains the thorn in the Pride's paw. Invincibility will have to wait. The win of the year for the Thorns. And the Shield winner falls for the first time.